can do this. You gotta do this. You gotta do this for Bridget. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I gotta get her back. Ow! Yeah! Oh. Need some help in there?
I'm almost ready. Be right out.
It's just dinner with Massimo, you know. It's no big deal.
I know, but I want to look beautiful for you.
Hey, you do.
You do too.
Okay.
Hey, what's that?
It's a picture of me and my mom. Today's her birthday. Or, you know, it used to be.
You miss her?
You know, me and my mom and dad used to spend this night together every year. And it doesn't sound like a really big deal, but it was my mom's favorite present for my dad. You know, we would just have like a regular family night, and he would take that one night off from the casino, and she would prepare the famous Marone lasagna.
Ooh, family recipes are the best.
Yeah, and this was a Marone tradition. My Nana on my father's side gave it to my mother as a wedding gift. I gotta tell you, nobody makes it like my mom.
You still have the recipe?
No, I don't. I don't want to have it. I don't want it. I was looking for it everywhere. I can't find it. I know what happened. I'll tell you what probably happened. Knowing the Marones, my Nana probably told my mother to memorize it and burn it.
You know, I gotta tell you, it's kind of nice that we're having dinner with the family.
Yeah, I don't know how nice it's gonna be.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just not in the mood for another lecture about our engagement.
You think that's why Massimo invited us for dinner?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you know, sweetie, he might be happy for us.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what you told me about your father. And he wasn't exactly jumping for joy.
Oh, no. He'll come around. And so will Massimo. And if they don't, who cares? I'm not changing my mind.
Hello, my darling.
Hello, darling. You're just in time.
After what happened at lunch, I thought I'd better make it for dinner.
Well, this evening was your idea.
So, how did you spend the rest of your afternoon?
Gosh, I ran errands.
Oh, by yourself?
Uh-huh.
Well, you should have called Hudson. He could have helped you, unless there's some reason that you'd rather be alone.
You know me. I never mind company.
Did you have any today?
No, I told you.
Didn't you see anyone?
No.
You're lying.
Deacon. Deacon, my God, what?
Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What are you talking about?
Eric Forrester. I saw you together at Cafe Russe.
You saw us?
Mm-hmm. I thought I left my keys. I came back to get them, and there you were.
Yes, there we were. He came in for a drink. We were talking.
Mm-hmm. He was all over you, Jacqueline.
All over me?
That was a very intimate goodbye.
He kissed my hand.
And you let him.
This is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. You're making this sound sinister.
The man has feelings for you, Jacqueline. Feelings that you don't seem to discourage in any way.
He's just a friend.
Well, he wants to be something more than that.
Well, I am happily married.
I should hope so, but he told me himself.
Then you misunderstood.
The man had no respect for his own marriage. Why would he respect ours?
Well, what about your respect for me? I mean, you came in here, you accused me of lying and God knows what else.
Sweetheart, I am not accusing. I am warning you. I do not trust that man.
And what about trusting me?
I do.
Yeah? Well, you're not acting like it.
Eric Forrester was completely out of line as far as I'm concerned.
Massimo, Eric is not a threat to our marriage. Perhaps if you spent a little more time at home, you'd know that. Oh, darling. Darling, you work too much. I mean, it's admirable, but you're married now. You've provided us with this wonderful house, a marvelous lifestyle, one that I want to share with you. I was looking forward to tonight, spending it with you. Let's not ruin it, arguing about Eric Forrester.
There you are. Okay?
You didn't have to do that.
What, did you think I was just going to let you laying down there?
Looks like I better start to learn to be able to do that for myself, doesn't it?
Well, you can't right now, but eventually you will.
I'm not so sure about that.
It's hard, I understand.
Stephanie, I don't think you do understand, and the last thing I want right now is a pep talk.
Excuse me, Mr. Big Mouth, but I do understand. A few years ago, I had a stroke. So I understand the anger and the frustration that you're going through.
Stephanie.
You can't give up. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Nobody can help me, all right?
I thought Bridget was helping.
No, Bridget's done.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Don't you get it? She's done, Stephanie. She doesn't give a damn about me. She went off and got engaged to Oscar.
Oh, Bridget, you look lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Oscar, my boy, good to see you.
You too.
Glad you could make it.
Thank you for having us.
Well, can I fix you a drink? Come in.
No,
come in.
nothing for me.
Well, come into the living room. Come on.
Dinner's almost ready.
Oh, it smells so good.
Sit. Make yourself comfortable. Like to have a talk. So, I heard you took the job at Forrester.
I did.
It's a really good position.
You don't have to explain. I understand.
You do?
Of course. Why wouldn't you want to work for Forrester? You're going to marry his daughter.
You're engaged?
We just started telling people.
I know it seems kind of sudden because we haven't known each other that long, but, you should know that we're not rushing into anything, all right? And it's just we're going to take our time with this, and we're really happy. We are.
Well, so am I. So am I. Congratulations, Oscar, my boy. So am I.
It doesn't mean that Bridget has given up on you because she's engaged.
Don't you get it? She chose Oscar over me.
Yes. But that doesn't mean she can't help you.
Well, where the hell does that leave me? What, I'm on like an assignment? I'm some kind of a class project?
No.
Stephanie, I love her.
Deacon, I know how much her support has meant to you.
You're not hearing me. I'm in love with Bridget.
You're just going through a difficult period right now.
I understand why you don't want to hear this. I know how much I've hurt her in the past. I know that your family probably will never forgive me.
Why do you think she'd ever give you another chance?
She already has. Why the hell do you think that Oscar is racing to get engaged? He knows that she's got feelings for me.
You've had quite a run of good luck lately, my boy.
Don't I know it?
Well, didn't I tell you wonderful things would happen to you with this beautiful woman in your life?
We've been good for each other.
Better hang on to her, Oscar.
Come on, why do you think I proposed?
You know, Marone acts on his instinct, which I think is a lovely quality. Something I wish I had shown more of in my younger days, especially where it comes to my love life. I will always regret letting Jacqueline get away from me. Well, I won't let that ever happen again.
Well, I'm not going to let that happen with Bridget. I'm just glad you said yes.
Good.
I think we should toast to all the amazing women in the Marone men's lives.
Absolutely. And we must not forget one woman who I'm sure is on Oscar's mind. Today is your mother's birthday, isn't it?
Yeah. How'd you know that?
Well, your father may not have been much of a businessman, but he certainly was smart enough to marry a very fine woman to raise his family. I always liked your mother, Oscar, and I'm sure she would be extremely proud of the woman that you have chosen to be your wife. So, I think we should salute the extraordinary Marone women. Present, future, and the past. They have been the very foundation of this family, and there are not enough words to express the gratitude that we feel for them. Alle donne bellissime di Marone. Salve. Here, here. And now, in keeping with this salute to the extraordinary Marone women, I prepared a special dish, all right? A secret recipe handed down from generation to generation, mother to daughter. My mother, not having any daughters, gave it to me. And I know that your mother got one as well. Ta-da!
Lasagna.
The famous Marone lasagna.
Stephanie, as much as I do enjoy our little bonding moments, I think I'm okay. You can take off.
I don't think you are.
Well, whether I am or I'm not, I still got a hell of a lot of work to take care of, so.
I can see that you're hurting. So burying your head in the sand with all this work is not good.
Hurting? Hurting? I can't feel anything.
I thought you could. I thought you were getting better.
I was starting to. That was because of Bridget. That's done. That's over with. She's out there right now planning a life that does not include me.
Deacon, I think you better get a grip on yourself. The way you talk, it makes it sound as though you and Bridget were involved again.
Stephanie, she has feelings for me. I mean, she might not be able to voice them right now, but I know deep down she believes that I could have made her happy.
You had your chance, Deacon, and you didn't make her happy.
You're absolutely right, I know. But a lot's happened in my life. I'd like to think I'm a different guy.
Well, that's true.
Bridget saw it too.
I think we all saw it. The way you handled your alcoholism, Macy's death, and the shooting. You could have ruined Eric, and instead you forgave him.
I did that for Bridget.
And she appreciates it.
She appreciates it? That's it? That's what I get, like some kind of consolation prize? I love her. I want her to love me, and she could too. You know, she could love me if she would just give me another chance. If she... You know, I'm gonna get out of this chair. I'm gonna get the hell out of this chair. I need her next to me. I need her to be beside me, and I don't know, if I lose her,
was so good, you have no idea.
That lasagna holds a lot of memories for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, the best.
Hey, so when Ozzy and I get married, you gonna pass that recipe down to me?
Oh, no. I think I'm going to leave that honor up to the lovely Jacqueline.
You Marone men, you are such sticklers for tradition.
Yes, but I think that's what makes this family so great. You see, the commitment to ideals that have served us so well.
And what are those ideals exactly?
Yes, I mean, besides, of course, making the world's greatest lasagna.
Of course, that one's got to be at the top of the list.
Oh, Oscar, there's more to being a Marone than just wearing the name. See, with it comes a sense of honor, duty.
Ask not what your family can do for you.
Exactly. And now you are a part of that. And one day, Bridget's going to be a part of it too. You are the future of an enduring legacy.
Wow. It's a lot to live up to. But I'll tell you something, my mom would be real happy to hear you talking like that to me.
Well, I think it's an honor to be a Marone.
I never doubted that.
And there's only one real symbol of the family's history and grandeur, and that is this ring.
Yeah, I know it. Nick and Rich have one too, right?
Yes. This was given to me by my father, and I gave the other two to them.
Right. Of course, my father never really had anything like that. I mean, we knew about them, you know, the Marone rings, and we tried to act like they didn't really matter to us, but the truth is, we respected them and honored them, and we understood that it came with a lot of, well, privilege and duty, but we were never really part of that scene.
You could be. See, Oscar, there's only been 3 of these rings in existence. One for each branch of the Marone family tree. But the trees keep growing. With my children, my grandchildren, and now you, my cousin's son. You've been lost to us for a long time, Oscar, but now you're our home. Somehow, I have more family members than rings. So, I had another one made.
Another one?
Yes, identical to the others, carrying all the weight, history, and pride of this grand family. Oscar, I had this made for you. And I hope you will accept it with all the pride that I feel in giving it to you.